Whether it's their favorite Barbie doll or a trusty blanket, our kids get attached to toys and items, and that attachment to personal items does not go away as adults.
But what is really behind that connection? Psychologist Dr. Stewart is here to talk more about those emotions. Welcome.
Thank you. This is so exciting to talk about.
Well, I'm so glad you're here. And this all stemmed because as we're moving, we're clearing out a lot of stuff. And the Barbie stuff has accumulated over the years with 2 young girls, but they've stopped playing with it. They don't want to get rid of it. And so we're in this kind of holding pattern of, I don't want to rush their childhood, but they're not playing with these things anyways. And you brought up this felt sense.
Yeah, it just seemed like such a great opportunity because we get attached to things because of the sentiment, right? Because of how we feel about it. So I said to Heather, how about having the girls think about their Barbies and then notice where they feel that. Like if we were to do that, I'm gonna put you guys on the spot.
Yeah, okay.
If you were to do that right now with your favorite item, close your eyes, imagine you're holding it, wearing it, whatever it is.
Okay.
And then can't you feel that in your body somewhere?
Yes.
And you get some emotion, so there's probably some sensations. And isn't that actually what you're going for when you go for that necklace, right? That
Why are
dress,
you digging
that-
into my soul?
Isn't it kind of though like a smell? Like thinking about it
Absolutely.
in that way, like you smell you know, some red sauce on the stove and you immediately think of your grandmother who would make it every Sunday.
That's
you
exactly
know?
it.
So but seeing the item though can be that trigger for
It
us.
calls up that same emotion. And what's really great about kids is kids know how their bodies feel. They
Yeah.
can tell you. I remember a story, a patient was telling me about a younger sibling. They asked them how something felt, and this little girl said, "It feels like jewels in my belly." Right? So if you
descriptive,
it's
yeah.
so wonderful. And I think that that's so important because if you ask an adult, how do you feel about that? They'll say like anxious.
Right,
Or
yeah.
they're not going to give you the felt sense of it. So if we start with these kids and say, how do you feel when you think about Barbie? Okay, and they can tell you about it. Now, is it really Barbie? Or is that feeling already there, right? So we start very young, making the connection between that feeling and that thing.
Oh, and you're saying this applies to adults as well. When you asked me to close my eyes,
Yeah.
I envisioned my favorite straw hat. And while I do think that it's very stylish, it reminds me of being on vacation.
Exactly.
So every time I wear it, I'm able to remove myself from just the day-to-day grind and transport myself to some island somewhere.
Exactly. And what you're talking about right now is so important because that shows that we have access to those feelings all the time without the straw hat, without the Barbie, without the necklace, whatever it is. So this is a really important thing that we need to start with kids, and then adults need to revisit or remember.
So how do we evoke those same emotions without the personal effect, without the thing to tie it to? How can we recall those?
So I think one of the easiest ways is to picture it. Close your eyes, picture that person. Like as we're talking, I keep thinking about, my grandmother, my Bubba. She died over 20 years ago, but as soon as I say that, I can close my eyes, picture her, and then just this absolute warmth. Like the sensation of love
Yeah.
fills me up. So we start with a picture in our minds, and then even that just goes away. And you stay with that felt sense. And then eventually you just say, well, what is the felt sense of that? Or how does that feel?
Yeah.
I know I was thinking about this. This really had me going deep. Like I'm in the market for a new car, right? And I was thinking, like, what are the reasons why I want a new car? It's not to necessarily look good, but to have a newborn and to have him in the car and feel safe because I wanted something larger. I'm like, wow, that whole safety thing goes back to my childhood of not feeling safe necessarily. And so I'm wondering if there was some type of correlation and maybe that's that felt sense.
It absolutely could be. And I love that you're bringing up safety because this idea of felt sense really, my kind of take on it came from a meditation training where we go back to this idea of our inner resource, which we talk about as an inner structure, but it's not really a thing. It's that place inside us, the felt sense of already being whole, safe, secure, at ease. And if we can start to build that in kids by teaching them that really our entire experience is internal, they can call on that in school before they have to raise their hand.
So how do we do this? Okay, so let's just go back to the initial conversation with the Barbies. We've kept everything, we put it in storage for the time being because they weren't ready to make a decision. How can I get them to feel that? And do they narrow it down to keeping one Barbie? What do you do?
So I think a lot of that's up to you as the mom, right? But I don't think there would be a problem with keep one or two.
Yeah.
Just for now. And then remember, all of those other ones, they're evoking the same feelings. And I really would have them sit, close their eyes, picture it. Tell me what you're feeling. What are you thinking about while you're doing this? And look, you just did that without the Barbie.
Oh, I love that.
So not even with it, just without it. Oh gosh. It's an easy practice, but I think that we need to be more mindful as adults and teach our kids to be more mindful because they can pick that stuff up so much easier.
Absolutely.
And take it with them
and then they
forever.
can carry it through.
Gosh, what a good
I know.
conversation. Thank you so much.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
a couch that we laid out on here.
It does feel a little bit like magic.
It does. All right, if you're interested in setting up an appointment with Dr. Katie Stewart, we will have a link on our website at kdk.com/talkpittsburgh.